Kenneth, those who saw the HST documentary on BBC4, and I apologise for the singing, we remember that Kenneth gave a long interview. He'd have liked to have been here today, but he can't. But if the technology works, we should have him on the phone.
Steve's given me a great deal of satisfaction in my life in all sorts of ways, not least because it's still running, and of all the things I've ever designed, this is going to see me out, I think. So I can't be other than thrilled at that, and to get public recognition is the most important thing of all, really. So I'm delighted and thrilled to bits, and of course quite a big team of people worked directly for me, and a very much bigger team of people made it into the product that it's become. As the same with everything, all designers are only as good as their clients, whether it's a new bus or whether it's a cauldron of the Olympics. It needs a team of people to realise any designer's ambitions. And so, I don't know what tiny percentage my part of the thing is in the bigger number of hours worked, but you can be sure the work that went into the HST ran to hundreds of thousands of hours of work for all sorts of people, many of them working directly within what was then British Rail, then those offices at Derby and London too. But the workforce was immense, of course, and the train represents a sort of cathedral of enterprise and effort. Never thought of it as a cathedral, but it's just a rolling one as far as I'm concerned. So I'm really sorry I can't be there. It's a conflict with a long set appointment I had for Friday, and I very much regret not joining you. It's going to be a great day, and I'm really sorry I'm not there, but thank you very much for the honour that you've given me. I'm thrilled to bits. Thank you very much.